Spurgeon holds for Minnesota. Urov picks it up on the half wall. Sends it in behind for Boldy. Out front, Johansson, a shot, and a save by Ottinger. Dance on the first shift.
Ideal start for the Wild. Boldy on a slot driving play to Johansson.
Dallas on the kill this year, 12th in the NHL. Minnesota's power play is number 5 coming into today's game. 6th head coach in the last 10 seasons. Brodin to Faber. Hartman threw it toward the net, tipped by Foligno. Foligno to Middleton at the half wall. Back down low, McCarron. McCarron centers, Trenyon a redirect on the backhand. Can deflection.
Yeah, and Hines was caught yesterday and asked about having little individual one-on-one meetings with some players. Trenyon happened to be one of those guys.
Ernie tried to get it to Beck. Sturm comes away with it, feeds Haight, who had his first NHL point in the Wild's loss to Chicago.
Giving him a touch-up on roll there. Trenyon does a good job finding inside position, trusting his line mate. He can do his job on the wall, getting open ice and deadline. And here they connect. Michael Bunting, by way of Nashville, feeds it to Myers, who came over from...
Kovian carries over the Minnesota line. A shot knocked aside by Gustafsson. Now Myers takes the feed out of the corner and hammers one on goal. Gustafsson smothers. Surprise you at all if at some point during that series we saw Wallstedt get a start. Pad saved by Gustafsson. Rebound loose at the side of the net. Ritzkovian keeps it alive.
One on the initial entry. Bogosian wanted that in the wheelhouse for a one-timer. Boldy just missed it.
Johnston, a backhander. Stop 6. It's 0-0 at Grand Casino Arena. Faber works against Bischel. The wraparound. He won a game against Dallas with a wraparound in overtime against Ottinger.
Interesting. It's been steady offense this year, but since the Quinn Hughes trade, he's been... We can't be unhinged, feed in to Dallas' strength and give him chances on the power.
Dallas second in the league for the season. Robertson shot, he scores. It takes him 11 seconds. And the Stars are now 4 for 4 on the power play against the Wild this season.
You think about the playoff series and really the series between these two teams over the last couple of years. It's been face-offs and special teams. Here, the Wild get beat on both. Face-off win on the power. And Robertson, Wild kind of sitting there coverage. Robertson able to loop around, and he's got a good shot. Fortunate bounce off the skate of Middleton. That's what gets it around Philip Gustafsson. Thought he'd be able to get one more shot at that puck to get it out of the zone. Doesn't happen. Breaks on him.
Pad save. Ottinger, and Urov on the rebound. Sent it just wide.
Well, again, I think the key is probably finding inside position in these rebounds because Dallas likes to front. Shot from Boldy. Urov in the right spot. Puck bounces to his forehand. Great look here from the truck. Skate to stick.
Goal. Harley holds.
I think Dallas has been able to push the Wild defense back on some of these rushes, and Wild could maybe be better in their gap.
Robertson catches iron, and then Harley fires wide in the post.
Yeah, Robertson, long reach, just changes the direction with a little pull drag, and then shoot again.
Haight drives to the middle, a shot right on, and a save by Ottinger.
I mean, you look at it, and you could say, hey, I'm boxed out. There's a lot of one-ways. This is a good hockey club, but he comes in playing like it's a tryout. Inside out on Myers, backhand cut to the middle, forehand shot right on Ottinger. And again, it's about the pace with Haight. He's got that young energy, that desire, bring it to the middle of the ice. Decides he needs a change, goes to Michigan State, and then from that point on, it kind of took off.
Faber drives the net and a save by Ottinger.
Well, I think you love to see this. Flashbacks of Faber's rookie year and parts of sophomore where when they were down a goal, he'd start to turn it up and you'd see him jump up in the play a little bit more, understand situation, and he'd almost will the group.
Allowed him to grow. Steele to Blackwell. Relays it out to center, and Bogosian hustles back. Lost it to Ritzkovian, and a save by Gustafsson.
Wald has nailed his thoughts in the pregame show. He's talking about how the Wild have given up too many easy offensive chances. Ritzkovian just throws the stick out there and blocks the Bogosian pass, and he's looking 5-hole.
Flips to the corner. Spurgeon lays it around for Brink. He goes across to Hughes. Jamie Benn took a hit. Brink's in alone. Brink to the backhand. He scores!
Wild are in their own zone, and Quinn Hughes, his eyes in the back of his head, out battles, sees Brink flying through the middle of the ice. Good pickup from Brink on the backhand, and then the finish. Gets Ottinger sliding. When Ottinger just bit on that first move to the forehand, he's sliding hard to his left, can't recover to the right. Brink's got him down, patient play, and now he knows he's
career high in goals for Brink this season. He has 15. And there's some internal competition right now with this Wild roster, no doubt. Gustafson, a pad save. Hits the Dallas line. Tried to get it across to Hartman, but it's broken up. Hartman takes it away, a shot. Saved by Ottinger. Rebound loose. Zuccarello had a backhander, and Ottinger comes up big for Dallas.
Wow, what a... And then it ends up being Hartman and Tarasenko at the net, right behind Dallas's defense. That's Zuccarello and Tarasenko. Tarasenko just couldn't get it far enough away from Ottinger's pad to be able to lift it over. But how about this chance from Zuccarello? I think he goes out of the air on the backhand. Again, just couldn't get it to the top half.
Now to Ben. Duchesne. Out front. Johnston, a shot and a save by Gustafson. Good opportunities in the offensive zone.
Yeah, you got to keep an eye on why Johnson leads the NHL in power play goals with 22. So good in the bumper. And Johnston
to Robertson, to Heiskanen. Robertson, Johnston works out front, save Gustafson. Robertson with it, to Heiskanen. Back to Robertson. Johnston in the corner. Out to Heiskanen, walks in, his shot, blocker aside by Gustafson. Johnston to the point, Heiskanen. Heiskanen a shot, that was deflected in front, it's loose. Gustafson got a shoulder on it. It's beneath Spurgeon, and it finally comes free. Robertson wheels and fires.
Guys that depth players have had good games battling for that red line.
So it's a 4-minute Dallas power play, and Duchesne with the first good look, a save by Gustafson.
Anthony off ozone wins. This time it's Johnston to Duchesne, right in the wheelhouse, and Gustafson's been able to swallow him up and in the bumper spot.
Johnston moves in, across, Heiskanen, glove save, Gustafson.
Heiskanen's been great on the power. He's looking to go far side.
A good poke check by McCarron. McCarron with Sturm driving. Sturm to the backhand, saved by Ottinger.
On Gustafson, Gustafson deep in that net. Looking old school, taking a pad off, but making a glove save, and then McCarron the other way. Good battle at the blue line.
Heiskanen tried to go with a skate back to Johnston, but it deflects out to neutral ice. Heiskanen moves past Boldy. Gives to Robertson. His shot went wide. Heiskanen controls. Hughes back in his own zone. Works free from Robertson. Into the Dallas zone. Hughes to the slot. Went across to Brink, but a stick by Harley. Now Tarasenko's alone. He scores! It's a win for the Wild in overtime.
They can't do it. Then Tarasenko comes in, up over the blocker of Ottinger. Beautifully placed shot. Laser. And the Tara Snipe Show makes it 20 on the year, calls game. And the Wild get 2 points.
Unbelievable finish here in St. Paul. And the Wild dumped the Stars for the second time in 3 meetings this season.